let them know how it's all facts. Hit him in the head. I don't know if Kevin Samuels is dead or alive, but what I do know is the amount of women that's celebrating all over social media, it struck a nerve in me. I think it's disgusting that a black man that got on social media, that made it out of the mud, an entertainer. See, this is the word that I want you women to understand. Entertainer, right? He's an entertainer, a black entertainer who decided to give you his own perspective, his own point of view on women who had low self-esteem and decided that they wanted to help him entertain the YouTube community and the Instagram community because it was a joint venture. They seek him out to be on his platform with low self-esteem so he can entertain y'all. Were you not entertained by his truth? But here's the reality of it. It's like I said on IG, right? The post that I put on IG. Like, I'm gonna hurt some of you females' feelings, not intentionally, but I'm gonna give you the truth. A lot of you chicks only have a man in your house because he needs somewhere to stay. That's the reality of it. A lot of you chicks only have a dude in your home because he needs someplace to stay. Some of you females have dudes in your house because they're attracted to your children. And he's only sizing you up to get to your children. In life, you got to know your role. You got to know your position. Because every female ain't going to be a Beyonce, and every female ain't going to get a Jay-Z. I'm sorry. You got to know and play your position. I mean, at the end of the day, before Beyonce ended up with Jay-Z, there was rumors, that Nas was saying, allegedly, alleged, that he ain't want Beyonce. Her breath stank. To each his own. Before Beyonce got to old head Jay-Z, she was with young boy Batman, you know? Batman from the group. IMX. Apparently something went wrong where he ain't want to hold on to her. So the reality of it is, men have preferences the same way women have preferences. And after you get a certain age, the ball, well, it's not in your court anymore, depending on who the female is. Some females got that Midas touch. You might not be that female. There's a flip side to that. Some dudes throughout life never get that female that he wants. Never, ever, ever. Some dudes get dogged out by females. Every female dogs a dude out. It just all depends. But it's disgusting to me to see how many females hated him because of his truth and his perspective on their low self-esteem. Women that had their shit together wasn't going on Kevin Samuels. There was no reason. They found him entertaining and funny. Some of them got pissed off because they felt like he was bullying women, but you signed up for that domestic violence called Kevin Samuels. He didn't come and knock on your door. No, you slid up in his DM and you slid up on his Instagram and you volunteered for the assault or the verbal truth, whichever one you want to call it. But here's the reality, right? To all you females out there, 4,000 people in the building in 15 minutes. Hit him in the head with the headshot. Huh? Are you not entertained? Let me tell y'all something, man. The same way God made fat, he made skinny. The same way he made pretty, he made ugly. You got to know your role in life. And that's the bottom line to that. Fathers, brothers, uncles, you're going to have to start schooling these females from a young age. Because obviously somewhere down the line, y'all can't take you can't handle the truth. Well, you should. Because the reality of it is, some dudes is only been born on this earth. Sometimes it ain't even a female. It's just the environment that you in. The environment that I come from, let me tell you where I come from. Bronx River Projects. We was taught to dog walk women. Dog walk them. My mindset when I was a young man for years, in order for me to know whether a female was good for me, I had to treat you like trash. I mean, step all over you. See how much you could tolerate. This was the ignorance that I was taught. This was the ignorant spell that I was up under. Every rapper, every song was dedicated to disrespecting a woman. Now, on my resume, when I'm trying to slide up in between your legs, I ain't sitting up there putting that on my resume. No. A man is going to tell a woman everything and anything she needs to hear until he get what he wants. And some of you females are gullible and stupid. And see, the end result of that is why the black community is broken into shambles. Remember, there was a time where Jay-Z told you, money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. What? Money, cash, hoes, money, cash. Because that's what you was considered. This is what the songs taught us. Now, meanwhile, when these dudes was running around sitting up there teaching the younger generation money, cash, hoes, Jay-Z, one shot with Beyonce, she gave him one shot, and he ain't never looked back. He ain't never sat up there and said to the youth, I'm just the entertainer. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these and suck up. Snoop been with his wife since high school. 25, 30 years in the game. With his wife, with his high school love. He never came back and told the young boys in the street like, nah, I was just bugging. It was entertainment. So now, us being raised by these rappers calling themselves pimps and teaching this generation of men, especially this generation of men that I come from, and the younger ones, and the younger ones, and the younger ones, you got to school these females. And there's no nice way of saying, like, listen, dog's going to dog you out. He going to dog walk you. A lot of you females, I don't know why you don't get it. You dig in the garbage can, right? You dig in the garbage, you're going to get trash. And you keep finding yourself with the same dude because you keep going in the same environment, in the same garbage can, digging out in the same trash. You dig in the garbage, you're going to get trash. It's plain and simple. A lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't like the truth. If it wasn't for females being on their feet, whether they working, went to school, Section 8, welfare, being established, a lot of you females would not have a dude. Some of you females that's looking at me right now, you're laying up with a dude that needs some place to stay. He is settling. And as soon as that female that he really wants gets with him, your ass is gone with the wind. You're old news. Some of you females out there got to understand something, man. To some men, you are only a stepping stone. And I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings. And I'm not saying that there's not a man out there that's not going to treat you right. You just don't know where to look. Or you living in the wrong environment where the majority of the dudes that's caught up under this spell of ignorance, of not being raised by real men, with morals and principles, divide and conquer tactics that go on between, that we're taught. I mean, come on, look at the movies that you watch. Damn near every Tyler Perry movie is dedicated towards what? So y'all know, some of you females that got dogged out, you know what it's like to be dogged out. You got brothers. You see your brothers dogging females out. You ain't going to teach your daughters the game? What, they got to look at Kevin Samuels to get the game? I'm not going to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels because I don't know if this is a hoax or not. But there's a message in the glass bottle. You can't handle the truth. Something about your relationship got you aggravated. Something about your livelihood and the way you're living got you aggravated. You need to reevaluate you, your way of thinking, and the dudes that you advertising yourself to. And that goes for the Kevin Samuel women. Because every woman ain't a Kevin Samuel woman. You got women that are in a relationship, 20-year relationship, 25, 30-year relationship. You got people struggling with their relationships, but they making it work. And I'm not going to sit up there and tell you, don't listen, let me tell you something, man. Don't listen to no ignorant, dumb female that sit up there and tell you a man that don't have a relationship can't tell you nothing about a relationship. Yes, he can. He can tell you that he don't want a relationship. He can tell you that he's going to enter your home, enter your heart, and he's going to dog you out. Never listen to a dumb, smart chick. Oh, I'm never going to listen to a man that's not in a relationship. Why? Everybody comes into a relationship with makeup on. People come into a relationship with a mask on. They show you what they want you to see. They come in with their representative. Then slowly but surely, as time goes by, you get to see what you're really dealing with. It's called running game. Condenses 90, much love highs. Hit him in the 40 days fast, pollen. Certified fact shoes from, man, mention that clown name in my. Kevin Samuels was just live on Instagram and YouTube last night. Well, it's always like that. You see them they're here yesterday, going tomorrow. Here today, going tomorrow. That's how it is. I'm really starting to feel like our people are cursed. We are cursed. We are cursed. You can't see it. Look at the mindset. Look at social media. Look at the mindset. Yee, yama, oya. I gotta love, and this nigga here type for you right now. It's all love, but I know before this ends, I'm gonna be like this nigga here. Listen, man, know who you is. When you dealing in a relationship and you dealing with a man, know who you are. Know your role to play. Know your worth. Then know the worth of you through the eyes of the man that's looking at you. See, that's the whole key. Because what you thinking and what you telling yourself, you got to understand through the eyes of the man that's looking at you what your worth really is. He ain't going to come in a relationship and tell you that you a hot 6, a hot 6.5, and he's only settling because at the end of the day, you know, when a man goes to sleep at nighttime and he wake up in the morning, he wake up with a stiffy. So most of the day, throughout the day, most men, the only thing they thinking about is relieving themselves. And some of you females got to understand that. Some of you are not going to be wifey material for the type of man that you're looking for. I'm sorry. Some of you, I'm going to say it again, some of you females are not going to be wifey material for the type of man that you're looking for. Some of you females got dudes that'll drink your bath water, but you don't want that dude. That's going to be the dude that's going to cater to you for the rest of your life and kiss your ass, but you don't want him. The dude that you do want, he doesn't want you. That's how it works most of the time. The relationship is one-sided. Somebody's playing games, whether it's the male or the female, because females play games too. And I feel like in a lot of cases, Kevin Samuels may or may not, because I don't watch all his videos. I can't watch videos about relationships every day, all day. I'm sorry, that's just boring to me. It is. It's boring to me. But what I do know is that at the end of the day, you get what you sign up for. You better read in between those fine lines. AB21 Guns, they giving us one distraction after another. Stay woke, people. Salute, Haas. Yep. That's why I say, are you not entertained? One distraction after another. Felicia, wishing you health, wealth, and creativity. Hassan, been watching you since January. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Porter Moore, thank you, family. Appreciate you. I said, yeah, let me jump on this real quick because it's a lot that needs to be discussed when it comes to relationships, man. Because the sad part about it is the thing that people don't really deal with in depth is the wear and tear that the children go through in these broken homes and these bad relationships. Every bad relationship that you females enter puts wear and tear on your children. Every last one of them put wear and tear on your children. I personally think a lot of you females, man, until you know who you're dealing with, stop introducing these dudes to your children. Until you know who you're dealing with, stop bringing these dudes home. Because it needs to be new rules, or better yet, old rules. Old rules. Back in the days when a young man and a young woman was married, it was arranged. You had to give a dowry. You had to be able to provide for this female. In most cases, most of the families bought into your family. They bought your daughter. They bought your daughter. Nowadays, it's like, damn, you females is pushing your daughters out of the house into the arms of an idiot, which is the baby daddy to your grandchild. This is the day and the times that we live in, and there's no structure. Absolutely no structure. A lot of you females, a lot of you dudes got daughters out here because every little girl got a daddy somewhere. You're not educating your daughter on what she's going out there to deal with. You're just letting her lay up. Then she pops up with a baby and it's like, oh man, why did you do that? Why you ain't school her? I sat back and I heard Young Thug using my slogans, saying what I say. You dudes ain't even got no business having sex if you can't provide for the female and the child. You are bringing kids into this world that you cannot raise. Here's the reality of it. When it comes to the African American community, we are so disgusted. We're so disgusting as a people. It ain't even funny. I'm sitting back and I'm looking at some of the beefing that's going back and forth and some of the things that's being said back and forth on social media. It's disgusting. When I sit back and I hear how dudes from the South don't like dudes from New York, dudes from the West don't like dudes from New York, dudes from New York don't like the West Coast, dudes from Texas don't like New York dudes, right? And I sit back and I analyze this, right? Then I look at my tax dollars, your tax dollars, and then I look at the Jewish community, right? Sending all the money through the taxes over there to Israel, taking care of their brothers and sisters. I've never heard a Jewish person say in my life, oh, we ain't messing with the brothers over there in Israel. I've never heard an Israeli, the dudes over in Israel, sit up there and say, yo, we ain't rocking with our own, our American, our New York, or our Brooklyn Jewish brothers. Black people in America is disgusting. We are embarrassing. We have no culture no more. Hip-hop started out in the Bronx. And because of this satanic system, this fraternal order that controls our music, it took it from the Bronx and gave it to everybody else and starved us out. New York DJs, with the exception of K. Slay. K. Slay, may you rest in peace. One thing I will say about K. Slay is that K. Slay tried to give so much shine to so many rappers it ain't even funny. And I'm going to say this, because I'm not going to stay on K. Slay right now. I'm going to get on K. Slay a little bit tomorrow with the things that's going on with him. I really didn't want to shine a light on it, but I'm going to shine a light on it. K. Slay gave an opportunity to a lot of dudes. So all you dudes that K. Slay gave a voice to, give a voice to somebody else on your platform. You got an IG, you got a Facebook, share somebody else's stuff the way he shared yours. That's what I'm going to say about K. Slay. What's going on in our community, the way we look at each other, with no love, with no structure, is death by design. It's time for us to go back to the old ways of living, where we learn how to love each other, where we learn as a father to sit down with the father of the young man that's about to make your daughter his bride, and you put some order there, you put some respect on her name, on that last name. We got to get back to the days of when having a child meant something, when having a woman meant something. A lot of you dudes out there, see, a lot of you females don't understand. Kevin Samuels didn't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of you females don't understand that a lot of these black men out here don't deserve you. They don't even deserve a shot at being in your home. And you giving it to them. And they dogging you while you giving the shot. See, I'm not going to play the Kevin Samuels game that he played. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you. You need to understand and know your worth. And sometimes it's best to be by yourself before you sit up there and you playing with fire. Because a lot of y'all playing with fire and your children going to get dragged through the mud. Playing with the evil stepdaddy. Let's get to that. Shout out to my boy Zip. Let's get to that though. A lot of y'all, the only thing that y'all care about is who's ratting, who's telling. Oh, he a rat. I don't live by those rules. I don't respect those rules. I don't respect the code of the street. Now I live by universal law. The laws of nature, the laws of God. Those are the laws that I live by. I don't live by your rules. You care more about who's telling, even though some of you dudes will be the first one to tell. Some of you dudes don't even have a street bone in your body. It's just gossip, entertainment. Oh, he's a rat. What's the difference between a man that'll sit up there and tell on his own crew and the difference of a dude that'll sit up there and impregnate multiple women and a dude won't even give his kid a birthday card? Dudes will never attend a doctor's appointment. Dudes will never attend a graduation of their children. Dudes will never sit at open school night. Dudes will never sit up there and read their child a bedtime story. And this is what y'all proud about, right? But you worried about who's a rat? So it's okay to deal with and run with and hang with a dude that has no value. His children have no value. See, this is why I can't rock with y'all. Everybody ain't my cup of tea. I don't want to stand in the crowd. I don't want to fit in the crowd. I want to stand out. Because everybody playing monkey see, monkey do. When you see me with my kids in the background. When we gonna make that poppin'? All right. But that's a whole nother story, right? Brandon, my guy speaking facts, pay attention. 6,000 people in the building. Hit the like button, man. Hit that share button. And we gonna get to some of these doggone notifications. See, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna start opening up my lines for call-ins. But the problem is, mysteriously, every time I told you, I bought my calling phone. It should have been right here on this table. I don't know why it's not. I got a calling phone, but every time I use my calling phone to let people call in, or to call in, so y'all can speak your mind, mysteriously the phone gets shut down. Right. They don't want us rocking. Sean Keys, Kevin didn't invent the message, and his death won't fix any of these women's problem. A lot of women looking like drill rappers tonight. Rest in peace. Miss Dalton, I would never rejoice in anyone's death. I've never found him to be entertaining. That's why I mind my six-figure earning, over 35, unmarried, black, arrears business. You know, it's like this, man. Chopping it up TV, salute. It's like this, right? The truth hurts. And somebody got to tell some of you females sometimes, like, yo, dogs, do y'all read the headline? Do you see what the headlines is with a lot of these dudes that you females are bringing into your home? I'm going to be 10 times worse than what Kevin Samuels is when it comes to some of you females, because the shit that you're bringing into your home around your kids, you're not even getting to know who you playing with. Your relationship shouldn't make your children a casualty of war. Somebody just sent me a headline. Man, woman comes home from work. Dude laid up in the bed, butt ass naked, with her 7-year-old child. Never mind the fact that she tried to off him like she's supposed to, but the reality of it is she didn't take her time to figure out what she was laying down with. She didn't take her time to figure it out. And a lot of y'all don't take your time to figure out what you doing. Then you find yourself in a situation you don't want your baby daddy. See, there's some of the things Kevin Samuels he didn't touch on. He don't touch on. How the fact some of you females get tired of your baby daddy. Then you go get another dude that treats you and your kids like shit. Then another one. But that baby daddy, he really wanted you. See how that works? There's no oath. You know how gangs, they take an oath? They pledge an oath, or fraternal orders take an oath. When you get in a relationship and you deal with these men that you're dealing with, or you deal with these women that you're dealing with, because it's vice versa, there's no oaths being taken. Nope. It's just fun. And a night of pleasure could turn into a lifetime of pain. Are you ready? Peace and love, King, but no cap. It takes the mother to know to marry a good man and not just get knocked up. It takes a man to learn how to be a man, because men want to run around and brag about being the king of the jungle, right? You want to brag about being the king of the jungle. You want a title. You want to feel like you the man, but you're not man enough to know that this woman that you penetrating, and you about to put a baby, you about to bring a baby into this universe. You about to bring a baby into this universe, and then you decide that you don't want that kid. Nah, it's not on her. It's on both of y'all. It's on both of y'all. Because shouldn't no kid be sitting at his graduation wondering where his father's at? Shouldn't no kid be sitting at graduation worried about or wondering why it ain't even no family at that graduation for that kid but that mother, that single mother? And in some cases, these mothers is not even single. You got a whole dude laid up in your house, watching TV, eating your kids' snacks, and he won't even come to the kid's graduation. This is the problem. Oh, Flex, 1 minute you going live on Instagram, and the next you going. We got to secure our spot in this kingdom of heaven. This life is too short. Seek God. Your life is short. And there's a message in that glass bottle with Kevin Samuels. One message is you females need to figure out, and you males, both male and female, need to figure out what you're doing when you're laying down with a woman, when you're laying down with a man. For 2, the man had a heart attack. This right here is a blood pressure machine. This is a blood pressure machine. This is what you should go down to the pharmacy and get. You take this thing right here. First of all, go see the doctor. Let me start off with that. Go see the doctor. Black men don't like to go see the doctor. Your blood pressure will tell you that you're on the verge of having a heart attack. So you go get you one of these machines. Plug it up. If you ever been to the doctor, you know the procedure. You put the sleeve on your arm, you plug it up, press the button, and let it tell you where your health is at least where your blood pressure is at. Because this is going to let you know when you're on the verge of having heart disease, heart attack, and a lot of other health problems. How G.I. Joe used to say, Knowing is half the battle. Know what your health is. Go see a doctor, man. Because a lot of us ain't dying, ain't getting sick no more. Dudes is dropping dead. Go see the doctor. Chopping It Up TV, peace and blessings, family. Michelle, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Know who you dealing with, man. Know your lane. Know your role as a female. Learn to look at yourself. Or rather, learn to see through the glasses, through the eyes of that man that you in front of. Then you could peep the game. Because a man like Kevin Samuels don't have to be in a relationship to tell you that he know the type of dudes that he grew up with and how they gonna dog you out because they could smell and sniff the insecurities all over your insecure ass. Some of you females, y'all take pictures on social media, on your Instagram and Facebook, and when I look at certain pictures, I smell and see insecurity all over your picture. And you think other dudes don't know how to play on that? No, knowing is half the battle. You don't get mad at a dude that's going to sit up there and tell you, like, listen, until you learn how to have confidence, like, I swear to God, let me tell you something. Have you ever seen an ugly, sexy chick? Have you ever seen an ugly, sexy chick? And how she walked with confidence? And then you be like, yo, how was she with that dude? Or vice versa? Have you ever seen a dude that was butt bone ugly, but always had bad chicks? That's confidence. It's the energy that comes with that. You ever seen a pretty female? Bad, pretty, but she ain't got no sex appeal? No sex appeal at all? But she's pretty, and she get dogged out by every dude? Your looks ain't everything. It's that mindset that you got. Knowing is half the battle. Know who you are, know position you play in. And know what men that you're dealing with. Know the environment that you're dealing with. Know the mentality of the men that you're dealing with. You're dealing with a bunch of dudes that father walked out on their lives. It's split. Some dudes vowed never to leave their kids because their father left. And then some dudes, they gonna leave just like that because they don't have no attachment. None. Lionel, I'm donating to the cause. Do you think 42 Doug getting arrested by the feds today is because he started beef with Tekashi? Absolutely not. I think he had to turn himself in already because he owed them 6 months and he wasn't turning himself in and they locked him up because he had a warrant. People got to use common sense. It's just common sense. He already had a warrant from what I understand allegedly. Lord Lust just did a documentary on, well, how's somebody going to do a document or do anything on Hassan Campbell when you don't know Hassan Campbell? Can't nobody do anything on me without knowing me. You don't know me. Marquise, they can't take the truth. No, they can't take the truth. But black men can't take the truth neither. See, that's the problem. Because you got some black females that got their shit together. You got some black females that don't tolerate bullshit with a black man. You got some females that ain't gonna let every black man just come lay up in their house and eat their cereal. You got some black woman out there that's making six figures every year and don't need a man for nothing. Like literally don't need you for nothing. Don't. They want you. They don't need you. You got some females that's happy, that's actually in a relationship with a man that they make more money than that man and they happy in that relationship. Every black woman that walked this earth ain't walking around miserable in a sorry ass relationship feeling like every man ain't shit. Every black female does not feel like that. Sorry. That's just some of y'all. But there's a flip side to that too, because there's women out there that dog men out. That dog men out. That have no, I mean, it is what it is. A man got to know his role too when he's out of his league. You dealing with females that's used to dudes buying them Mercedes Benzes every 2 or 3 years and Birkin bags. You know you can't afford that. Why are you even looking at her? Let's stop playing. When you dealing with a broad that's used to dealing with men that got that bag, that's used to buying them cars and Birkin bags, and you know that's not your lane, what are you doing even looking at her? What are you looking at her for? That's not your lane. She's used to ballers. And she's going to bow down and do everything that he tell her to do because that's what she's used to until he leaves out of her house. And then she got the Tuesday nigga and the Wednesday nigga and the Thursday nigga, if that's how she play, because some of them play like that. Some females got a dude to pay all her bills. Some females got a dude to travel with. Some females got a dude to make sure he got all her clothing. And some females got one dude. Some females don't have no dude. Everybody is not in the same category. So when a man sit up there and deal with a female, they got low self-esteem. Why are so many black females is sitting up there actually celebrating the death of a successful black man? If you know your worth as a woman, you shouldn't be mad at Kevin Samuels. Women that got men at home don't even watch Kevin Samuels. It's the ones that got low self-esteem, insecurities, can't keep a good relationship, or the dudes that you actually trying to get that fit into that Kevin Samuels category. You can't take the fact that he don't want you. Know your role. King Isaac females dissing the Chicago Jacksonville rapper. I'm about sick and tired of these rappers. Attacks against Kevin Samuels were all ad hominems. He was right. Taurus Helms, thanks for keeping it real with the internet. It's filled with frauds. Xavier, I'm from Alabama. I've been rocking with Hassan since 2019. Keep the pressure on them, on these goofies. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Hamilton, sup, Haas. It don't matter where you're from. If you stand on same principles and morals that's universal, those that are asleep are the ones that pick the wrong side. Salute from California. Salute to California. Shout out to all the people in Cali, man. I rock with Cali. I just don't rock with certain people in Cali, but I rock with Cali. Black Royalty, MGMT. Was it true that Kevin Samuels was vaccinated? Was waking everyone up? YouTube Cam the Artist, Nightmares. I don't know whether he was vaccinated, whether he wasn't vaccinated. I have no idea of that. What I do have an idea of is that the fact that they're saying that he had a heart attack or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to sit up there and push that this man was vaccinated because I was not in the doctor's office with him. So I don't know that. And I know the people that's spreading that shit all over the internet, we couldn't even figure out whether he was really dead or alive for a minute, because his family ain't saying nothing. So for somebody to sit up there and just come out with these theories or whatever the case may be, I don't know all about that. And the reality of it is, every black man's death is not going to be a conspiracy neither. See, the reality of it is, the thing that people don't talk about is black people get sick. Black Americans are the most unhealthiest people in the world. I need to say that again. Black Americans, because of the way that we eat, is the most unhealthiest and the most uneducated when it comes to health. Our health is piss poor. We've been taught to eat the worst of the worst shit, and we continuously stuff in our face with it, knowing that it's no good for us. And then when you drop dead because you look like you're healthy, but you can't see the inside of your veins and the blocked up arteries because of the things that you're eating. I don't care how much you go to the gym and you work out. You can't clear your arteries from working out.